Oh, mama kwa baba 5 TV. Marathon say ye 5 sports more 5 TV. As usual, Gideon never ha. Na ansa na yebe kom papa mo hine won. Senior de bia me ka kire wono. Jumade ye no na edi. Nti jibre ne ko Facebook okwa 5 TV o Facebook. Wo follow page ne maya na wa like it, na wa share na wo nua na bi ahwesa. Anso na wo comment no obetim agya ne ho de amaye. Na waba beka dwumadi nso anso na wokɔ YouTube so a 5 TV GH and also so obe subscribe to the page no channel no wi a na wa like na wa share na odo comment no so aba wokɔ TikTok so a 5 TV and also so comment no na also comment as to how our program no ntinko ana the officer woka ewo dwumadi ayi di no so bia so de wadwen kire ebe fa so anso na wobɛkɔ WhatsApp meeting the message me so for WhatsApp na dey Gideon the number no ebe my WhatsApp Gideon number no
0542474115
that's it man
0542474115
all these channels me na no kwa ubenya 5 TV eso ahwe na wo de comment no so e de aba beka program no ma program no ayefe emre no ekọ nti yen semre kra yekọ Gideon ho na ansa na ebe ko Gideon se bibia boko de
adom
ya the radiasi emre no ko nti yen wura matches a course over the weekend yen sha sim free Germany say Germany omu super cup no eba so between Dortmund and Bayern Munich gide enkomo be na wo de fa ho ne yedi
over the weekend as usual the before say the Bundesliga be sha ase no de gusu ko no de o do say even in Italy or Spain omo bo super cup na after season akoso kakra because of commercial value we share these days into then the community shield they always open a beer league na no Germany for also use the old super cup system where the super cup opens the new league and this season so of course and as usual team a friend Bayern Munich share with team a friend Borussia Dortmund it is quite disheartening currently the state of German football now heard the quality Bayern Munich now heard as compared to Borussia Dortmund but chairman on the day Borussia Dortmund mo enwo mo ho anim ase ene ya eti he se nka enye Maximilian Bayer ke anka ye beka se bia Dortmund lose but probably through another means say bia penalty shootout bi ana say later Bayern nya go for Bayern on the day was the dominant side. A lot of chances. And as usual, Michael Olise, splendid performance, chairman. On the day, dictative playing from the right side of the attack. And this guy, Nathaniel Brown, chairman, so okay. Last season, players, I knew who say, maybe. And he was very instrumental for that. That is a Eintracht Frankfurt. And currently, we are joining Bayern Munich. And that is the problem with German football. Say, competitors omunya players then Bayern Munich and on the open scoring no and so Michael Olise said
there omo be kese
and so Michael Olise said ba ko ka ho Borussia Dortmund on the day my best player for Borussia Dortmund was omo goalkeeper that is Kobel that is the Swiss international very solid goalkeeper Niko Kovac we duma bebre chama no say currently Dortmund in Miska the Carrestas money sa ankra no makọ so ma ba na be take years. But even after years, no chairman, eventually they will sell. And then the Super Cup has opened the league season. We saw a splendid match yesterday. It could have gone anywhere. Chairman, no say make the depth in quality, and I said the difference in quality between that is the team of Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. You might think that the game was one-sided. Chairman, no, it wasn't. Manuel Neuer also made some saves. Then there were times the Bayern Munich defense was put under pressure, but chairman said they be American. What you in football, what you put in is what you get. So on the day, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, and they started with Harry Kane, maybe so they got a goal. So the new season, in my RB Lives, the chairman,
Wapamo wrapping up for a bright new season.
Wapamo Olivena because of the third. It means that last season no expected something more into the Martin de Michele Saba and transfer window still so you're active. Then Borussia Dortmund they want a sunny coach, but I hope so be improve with that is the players what JB man yes no Kovac now so this year say after the Super Cup, will be some say my first 5 things are I'll still go for Bayern Munich. My BRB Leipzig, Martin Demichelis, depending on what I will see.
Okay.
Then Nico Kovac and Borussia Dortmund bet me the third. Then Oli Hoeneß. Sorry, Sebastian Hoeneß. Oli Hoeneß, Sebastian Hoeneß. And then that is Stuttgart, and so bet me the fourth. Then Julian Schuster.
Okay.
And then a Freiburg. So by for Leverkusen, it's a pure almost so much. After Alonso, no slump na Basa. So that will be my top teams for that is the Bundesliga this season.
Oh, okay. Quick, Yemura Ligue 1 started over the weekend. Na mama match we ne hwe. Ehun asem kama no. Ohwe Marcel ne Strasbourg. Yeah. Na unimade amani age yete ha ana na ye ka Marcel asem. E ma ye bo omo captain
Pierre-Emile Hobie.
Yes. Hobek in say no determine say this season, you know. The kwan bi aso say or dem Marcel eye bibi. And fortunately for him was actually good. Rasa match no man.
Chairman, I say after what happened last season, Habib Beye and Roberto Di Zerbi and Wasabedins and Semewo England. There were a lot of there. So currently, Marseille financially, omonya sound this is why this season, last season players maybe. Any omu youth no, and omo chance omo de build omo team this year. Okay. Now, all the lay over Strasbourg so so we're losing coach Gary O'Neill last season. After say Rossini, Gary O'Neill, then they've lost Gary O'Neill, and there's a new man in charge. So Strasbourg getting that stability now. Now,
and I say NC so about
Julio NC so come
Ipswich.
Then Valentin Barco, omo midfielder no, also joined Chelsea as Chelsea. Yeah. So you see a lot of things as a sign. One of their best players, Diego Pereira, that is for Chelsea acquired from Benfica, then Benfica to Strasbourg, to Chelsea, Chelsea to Strasbourg, then Strasbourg to currently AC Milan. No acquired by Leipzig, a very skillful player for Belgium, a national team, and we saw him at the World Cup. So Strasbourg again finding the stability no Mohiano, coupled with the fact that Bruno Genesio is a very experienced coach, or coaching Olympic Lyonnais, and I also say on a free that is Leo Metropolis, David that is Ancelotti basically charging, and you won the last 2 seasons in the Champions League, all shit teams beat Serie Real Madrid. So going to Marseille now, said the game turned out. No, I wasn't so shocked. And already my Matepone said this season, or one of the top performers.
Okay, launch was there, and also another another match Gideon. Say another player Torren
front of yeah.
Also both
yes, on saying open and class and so I was set on the right but there are other players like Abdel Sima, Abdel Sima. Or Brighton Cross and at a certain point in time, very great player. And they have a very good coach in Dino Top Mola. The only unfortunate thing for them, I'm sure, say players on money PSH. Say currently Crystal Palace they are in the Serie and a PSH so now that is sad team in the way but Dino Top Mola is doing an awesome.
But our boy because five goals.
So man, this is something they could have done with PSH in charge, and but the only difference is that currently tactically they are a bit more savvy than what they were, and this is Oze so they say long say sure Oze they are chairman entire big deal because almost 7-0 that.
Okay,
almost 7-0 in there. That is the Le Championnat and I said the French Liga. So any surprising so Benya 5-2 against that is team my friend that is Oze.
Okay, so, okay, you have to lose Leon.
I'm crazy. That is a down for Fonseca, Paulo Fonseca, Chairman and Koyan Quebeca. On say the Champions League match away against Fenerbahce, second leg into majority of the players near boy this were second string side academy boys. But no one at ensure say Omunya that is a 2-0 victory, especially some travel away to that is Toulouse, and especially Oshe Adia Okipun with team Nima and the center has no more experience in Clinton Matama or Mujina Hono and more Fonseca Basso. But Chelsea Champions League is a Niema fa now with me defeat final the Mobile the Groupama Stadium and I said the OL Stadium and as well Arena. enema beko yama Olympic leon this is said the preview ni kan no.
Okay, Lewis so to anje ko twa wo 2 goals today.
Game we nka bibi nwa bi no
David Ancelotti.
But David Ancelotti Masha say very well, especially a lot of players who are or future any certain, but or the new guys about you Buadi before the game started no be him say or better travel, but answer game best starting na Manchester City confirm say you Buadi join Manchester City and I say be confirm say Manchester City argue do for you Buadi more David Ancelotti about so say
bona baso na wrap up the ra Rene ne eyi so am PG treatment.
Someone Panthers na
Pano wrap Liga na
Panthers into omofo. So we are last 2 seasons Champions League winners Paris Saint-Germain last season Paris Saint-Germain. There is something common about Omoshe season na say yeah enema angel in 10 terms. I don't know if you realize at a certain point last season ye nyina ya adwen say RC Lons for bit ma the league no. Okay, even as at February now RC Lons bit ma the league no. And eventually omo find the omo ready they took it so omo really ni and I'll see Rene Ebesha say with Frank Casey and Mountain Ombesha say in your first 2 goals but said you di kan e ball so say Ferran Torres from the bench no abesha 2 goals ama and that is that squad in depth na dia e boa Paris Saint-Germain di kan ho asem no. So on the day when some of the attackers are off, all the attackers are off, omo best starting will be free bench ba they can influence the game. And we saw Ferran Torres or back game be influence.
Okay, quick. Yemura Serie Juventus and
for
Nikas.
Okay, for Nikas against Juventus. Chairman, that was an away game. To me, say may so harsh on Spalletti, but Spalletti already in himself or squad issues. I say this year, that is a JRNS. Sika one kwa check a chairman. Sika one thing. Juventus. So Michele De Gregorio almost signed for Monza about 3 seasons ago. No, Omajane Maneko. Then when Omdena bomb the Vicario, former Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper, and Omodenaba. All fullbacks and Pierre Kalulu. Then Kelly, Rantim said Gleason Bremamu, who clearly said they wanted an improvement, but so Spalletti is trying to make the team gel. And game now, they have a long way to go. Some person will qualify for the UEFA Champions League this year, not even winning the title. Title winners, the chairman. Let's be honest. Game now, Chico Concesao, no, they are not going to win the league for them. But on the day, they here pan on here.
Yes, you baby akobere. Rugi na Mori. Come on. Atwa Torino akwa kutwa ni 2-1.
Very difficult ground so
na order for mu.
Yes. Very difficult ground so beko Granata. Very difficult ground so obeko Torino beko Granata na wakwa ko nye a win wo especially so AC Milan. But last AC Milan did the double over them and this year so AC Milan as so etime win that is the first one ewo AC Milan on the day you could clearly see say enyeme nyamfa nwie especially Alpha Sisimo and Ruben Loftus-Cheek mo. But the man changes by Adrian Rabiot mobile and you could clearly see the improvement to her. But what is good about AC Milan and Ruben Amorim is you clearly see the templates now opposite team structure instead of person board and said the mechanics okay I'm the cardboard Strasbourg former Strasbourg player Diogo Moreira. So no be can home up front and they show a lot of improvement for AC Milan. But currently the way and manner with which what she shade the team was setting the team up very, very difficult. He might not win the league.
Okay.
Not this year.
Okay.
Because the quality are a war the other side of Milan, no? The black and blue side of Milan are not.
Inter Milan 4, Monza 1.
Very difficult, very difficult game for Monza. Ivan Juric. Ivan Juric. Yes, on the Monza coach, and on the day he was beaten and beaten very well. Monza team, you could clearly see that they lack pace, and whatever they were lacking, team I friend that is Inter Milan, they had it in abundance. Shema Kope Akancha no glue here. And this week, players or more premier goals of the week, you know, Akancha no glue of Inter Milan, Anton Stark, or that is of Leeds United, they were England. And Abrante Fene Kenan Dewsbury Hall.
Player back when the DM the pass go. Pio
Esposito. He scored one of the best goals I've been this weekend.
Wow.
Back flick, nice back flick, and the only Yen name himself across to preseason in now and said any good preseason. It's not a bench, but he was unused. Pierre Esposito, when Onya chances this year, he has to take it. And on the height, any physicality, something a lack is all starting. Marcus Thuram, you're all about pace.
Yeah.
Lotaro, pace, and then the finish him. Marcus Thuram, have physicality, no, any presence. Pierre Esposito, the more the man that is still my friend in Inter Milan. That is why currently I'm on for pushes on any starting center for a man that is in Inter Milan. Yeah, Inter Milan about so they've started and they've proven that only to defend the title.
So, Obo Inter Milan about so now Obo Napoli so about so Kevin De Bruyne.
I don't want
or the Napoli they could try general 2 goals.
I don't want to praise Napoli so much because of game now time here. Man, with all due respect to Allegri, sometimes me can't Allegri as a man. Now Ochama offering a record that it sounds disrespectful. Somehow Giovanni Trapattoni, Waje the Scudetto 8 times, Allegri Agene 7 times. Allegri Agene Scudetto 7 times. Antonio Toto Conte, Marcello Lippi World Cup in 2006. Omunina Scudetto 6 times. It tells you how much or your top coach. They don't Fabio Capello so 6 times. So Allegri League title said on Fabio Capello. That is how beautiful his career has been in the Italian Serie A. But chairman, for some time now, in the last job with Juventus, AC Milan last season,
it wasn't good at all.
It was clearly in a template, but the mentality.
Yes.
The mentality is not
there. That last season league,
yes. After say, of course, our 24 game unbeaten run, no, but the mentality is not there. And even the problem with Napoli, so say this year also your baby and Esca or Maradona, De Laurentiis and said because of Sikasem. But the football itself was not great.
Yeah.
A game now me against Genoa and on the day Daniel De Rossi MRP strategy. Say no obetima match Napoli for quality and Bianca and BBC because substitute Allegri no Kevin De Bruyne and Vergara the goals by and Emrana no alarm mobile. Now Genoa couldn't match the same quality, but on the tactical level, Daniel De Rossi were improving a lot for Genoa. Now Genoa they will repeat in future.
Okay. Gideon, you say agrona here the na dey sign price for ya signal you say yonko commercial break na yakoba ye de La Liga any Premier League no so eba ba to. So Gideon back from commercial break no. Yura La Liga.
Okay.
Tama Rebetis any races and that. Rebetis it will carry races and that the kabako.
My coaches me no say Manuel Pellegrino Rapamon.
Na require me bana.
The Rodrigo require me to Spaniard do. Or yeah, former Atletico boy and I'm not currently or Rebetis. Manuel Pellegrino Rapamon once again was a season I said. We lose certain players over the last 2 seasons, but I pay a certain way the team is playing. Once last season, Francisco Romano Suarez or a talisman no injury. Chama mama money disco ni injuries inti. Said the nan impact na opesi ehunu ni ehun. But at the Katuja that is on Saturday, no, Real Betis found a way to win, and that was the most important thing. Man, Emma coach friend Pellegrino Matarazzo on the day Orios Carson. So taking the 2 chances now. And then fan say he's so taking a chance now. In the team a friend Real said that might be come free the Katuja with 2-2 score line. But Orios Carson 2 chances now. He's too much of a big talker, so be misses our chances now. Actually, Mikel Oyarzabal Abaso on the day he portrayed the entire only leading the lines for the Spanish national team. The chances creation, the positioning. Then once again, Anthony said to so when you're on level, no, and he did very well. Rodrigo Riquelme me the man of the match, very skillful, very talented player. I am hoping that this season, the end season, and you see the uncertain. The more Real Betis about, so especially Ocean League National winner first win with home, it is very important.
Results are here a shocking me pa. I say Atletico Bilbao. It's a famous Sevilla could cover 3 goals to 1.
That's what him say Adam for the coach Athletic Bilbao. Me ban a new coach blaster. Eden Terzic. Oh, you see, one of the mistakes they made was thinking that Valverde is not good and Terzic is the solution. Sometimes teams think that maybe we need a change in personnel, and such change maybe now there is on no day and I may hear the Terzic ahead of Ernesto Valverde, but that is what happened. And currently, Roma Athletic Bilbao. Okay, Roma Athletic Bilbao. Kwanya Omafaso Elusu 3-1 at home. No? That is very difficult. So say some
To Sevilla.
yes, they will, and currently Sevilla and so on kaka they are picking
Last season
last 15th. Nti Luis Garcia Plaza yɛmɔ n'aba pa adwuma a ɔyɛ no and ɔnkɔhyɛ da nkɔfa players biara ma yɛ sɛ ɛnɛ yi mema wo sika sɛ kɔsign ne player wɔ Sevilla ebia Isaac Romero wɔbɛsign no
also
okay ebia ɔno so bɛsign because he's a very talented player but sɛ ɔhwɛ game last weekend a ɔmo nya that is a 2-1 scoreline. Any game on Musa born in this week, it tells you Luis Garcia Plaza, Juma. And on the day, it wasn't like, say, Athletic Boba, no more opportunities on the winning or man. There wasn't a chance. They outplayed them and they outclassed.
Okay, the comeback of Jose Mourinho. Jose, after Espanol, I could turn 2 goals to 1.
Chairman, game we were
Bellingham Carlos FC.
Obia, Nasamia, Manolo Gonzalez. No, say Obinya omo game no born last week and no Alaves by 3 goals to 0 na the same lineup but na system no any the way or set it me up na enyepe against Alaves 4-2-3-1 and obebo 4-4-2 against them that is Jose Mourinho and Real Madrid said the bear obeketeli the forward runs of wing backs no and I say full backs no any that is the threat obi to say Adehule ene Abrantia a friend of Vinicius Junior at the Bebe team so on for a very long time in the game they did that and did that very well. Achema no say you will prepare against Real Madrid Mbappe better top so Emma Carlos SP there was confusion and eventually they capitalized and the man the chama were on the day the most impressive player for Real Madrid Bellingham. The physicality, the strength, the pace. Once I want pre-season term, but I reckon it very sharp and it will be very important. Just say Nyam final read them not to say the Bima finding war.
It's a good start for Jose Mourinho.
That he gets a win. Once a team Nyan Dele you have to be racking up the points, said the befa. But on the day Manolo Gonzalez, someone no deserve to be good game. And Carlos SP was saying
an easy match for Barcelona. Trashing Elche by 5
goals. It wasn't always easy. Say Elche or Barcelona quality media. Or more expose Barcelona at certain points in the game. Or you see Hansi Flick is Hansi Flick. Barcelona is Barcelona. After I said that free game, Pedri Bermino, he was the orchestrator of almost everything. Game no start to where you could see that a high brain agent and that attack now Barcelona decided say the Rafael Beloli Diaz that is Rafinha. A lot of problem for a lot
and
of
can
teams.
we say you step into the shoes of Ferran Torres, Fermin Lopez?
Feminine step into the shoes of a Fermin Lopez is Fermin Lopez. Me, if you dare me, I'll tell you Fermin Lopez is a better player than Ferran Torres.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's not stepping into the shoes of Ferran Torres. And then we now, but about Champions League hat trick now Barcelona though. Yeah, so he's not stepping into the shoes of anyone. Just that I'm sure say opportunities will be easy to come by this time round. For that is Abrantia for the Fermin Lopez. Excellent player.
Under 1 minute, Atletico Madrid to Villarreal.
I think the Ama game will require Casa Ubebre one way Julian Alvarez. That man me person me call me. Chairman, you have a 4-year contract, 500 million euros release clause. Spain is the easiest place at chairman bet to play via net trading. Don't go and negotiate with the club. Any player and establish it. Say, opesa or player net as ya. Who didn't release clause at Shannon? But they are coming. So I don't get all the drama Julian Alvarez to Jano. But on the day or ni subine ni maybe a course on the Qatar a very excellent game so chairman you go Perez about so after Real Vallecano to Villarreal no
okay
a kwanya of far so a call game no win tactically again almost first game after near said the Nemansi Amkoya against Racing Santander call from 2-0 and some better I thought some of best struggle that is a Riyadh Metropolitano. But they did very well. Okay, Chairman. 2 penalties. Georges Mekotaza and Gerard Moreno. Then 2 goals so Juliano that is Simeone Chairman. Compare Eniji on papa. Kwaya Oteka no many password. Robin Lenormand very silly penalty no concede. Usually Sanyama we enje, but not in the age of bar. Obi Koshe go no piano to form. And Chairman Barcelona. Ma among how with Julian Alvarez, see Antonio Mama, they should go for Georges Mekotaze.
Okay.
Very good striker. So on the day
Premiership started Friday. Arsenal 3-0 against Coventry City. Frank Lampard's Coventry City.
we were all expecting this.
2 Ghanaians.
One thing I saw, Calibre Premier League, so
the farmer no.
Say one Obian side can a nebo energy.
Okay.
Then kind of it.
Them twice.
And then a Ghanaian players so much your month tampen. Obian side can say he has to use the legs. It won't feel no nebo energy. Ranan Thomas Asante game no baby on all shots here on the team sheet. You do baby in your hokwan already. Because now they were defending all the time and Arsenal said they were a class above all the medical league, better simple. A very difficult team to be match and it wasn't shocking. So many 3-0 against Coventry.
It wasn't shocking, but shocking results and they're shocking me. Hull City 2, Manchester United nil.
Say, winning
Sami Ajayi.
Sami Ajayi and Nobel Mendy, right?
Nobel Mendy.
And the most expensive sign in the history of Hull City and Manchester United, they call MKM. Wow, game you saw that they weren't ready. The same midfield that started here AC Milan or Mulusu Kofa and same P by internet so Yuri Tielema, any Abrante Fernando Santos. They've shown that one they can play together. Two, none of them should be starting for Manchester United. Yuri Tielema, despite his technical ability, he shouldn't be starting for Manchester. He lacks the legs.
Sure.
Oh yes, he lacks the legs. Technically, he's an
first statement in Amenoya, the both of them should not start for Manchester United. But say the two of them should not start.
When Carlos Baleba and Menu they should be starting for Manchester United. Yes.
But I think they Telemann should start.
On the day, Chairman, I mean, kind of Manchester United. Say Michael Carrick or repeat a disaster class. They said you're NOMKM now. I will say point blank after a game against City. A boy is switch on Saturday. After a game against City, they said they should sack him.
Hey, didn't
it was that bad.
Coach,
it wasn't the scoreline, Fab, and I'm not angry.
Okay.
It was that bad.
But
coaching tactical wise, he was poor, so poor, and the team looked so unfit. In all honesty, it's an Ipswich game.
No,
not at all. I'm not emotional. Not at all, Fab. Against Ipswich, not against City while paying, and I say, yeah, coaching so game so because on the day I told someone say Semekwa na me coaching Manchester United say ya na nkane be boy.
Anton Starch.
Beautiful.
Leeds United 1, Nottingham Forest 0.
Some Maverick players say Bruno Fernandes. Premiership no more. Leeds in Kwan 2. Out Tanaka. And that Anton Stark guy. Very solid player. And he's a very excellent free kick taker. The only problem is that he's already past his 24 years at big clubs. Very excellent player. And on the day, he scored one of the best goals of this week. Free kick in the baby and you won't expect so about it. But it was Anton Stark behind it. So now as a goalkeeper and expect to say, Obetima Bibisa, excellent footballer.
Come back for Manchester City.
Very bad football. Very bad football. Dangerous football. Dangerous football. Say now Marco Rosa will experience a cable league in and game will be upon 1-0 now. I see Marco Rosa in the first game of league in coaching in France, or coaching in Germany, or coaching the UEFA Champions League. But it is not the same. So we coach our Premiership now. Sometimes it is different. Premiership, it is not over until the whistle has gone. Football may have but the Premiership brings a different vibe when it comes to that subject. So Marco Rosa, I think the inexperience, so it counted. Papa that is Enzo Maresca game. But Enzo Maresca, so far he's been poor. I've not been impressed one bit.
What about Ariola? Andoni Ariola.
Right.
Liverpool too.
It will take time. You see, he's trying to do something. Say all 2 attacking midfielders in Viet and that is Abrante friend Dominic Zoboslai ahead of a holding midfielder. Chairman, coach be able to try a system with you need a setter. A proper setter, not someone like Ryan Gravenbercher or not a facilitator, also a central midfielder. So that is the problem, Aonia. And when he is able to figure this out, then the ring back is the issue. Chama last season, Jeremy Frimpong, right back Nankasa, they went to me, but the Milos Kekes, one of the worst the fullbacks in terms of defensive ability, one of the worst in the Premiership. Once look Shaw is very bad at attacking, but he's very good defending. When then it is the reverse, very bad. To the extent say Robertson and Nobel replacing at a certain point last season no Bojano. It tells you how bad Yes, since that problem in so working on the Jeremy case so with time we are hoping so be finding a fit. But Andoni Raiola, he is not the problem. He will find his feet. On the no, check we saw say they had a pattern of play, they had a way they wanted to play. With time na near my
Oh, okay. We the main analysis. We two a year United Aston Villa for. When ko this season the UC start here na the M1.
They be our shots, yes.
When
They be our shots. Last
Euro house na Chelsea so 3-1.
Okay. Last 3 seasons.
Na ya per score line man.
Last 3 seasons. The first match we didn't score line.
Oh, I had a Mikasi and this
Newcastle shared by 5 goals. But on the day Jao Gomez on to he's at a new club and club is going through a phase Omunyang and solidify and someone finalize your squad. Okay. So he should have been smart and helped them. But Jackin showed any Fabian has long some medical say Brentford and Brighton will be a surprise teams of the season and already a match as
you try a home come now, you buy a defeation. I have for my quabba free commercial break. Intend to me, if you didn't. If you say, man, the baby home come or aid the day you interview on any to Libya. Now, before say the day you a interview. Now, at the Daman farm, social media, baby, I no more. The day you for the GFA presidency. Na home come or ya, my baby said the day you. One said that more specific answer say. May ba na ase member but nansa no so no anya no se da bi nti gidem be se di hu nkomo yen hwe the day you potential to lead the Ghana football.
This is very funny. I see why is Mikel Obi even discussing this with an active player? Fine, most of the time some of these legends of countries they feel they are the saviors. They want Samuel Eto'o fails. Cameroon. Didier Drogba tried it in that is Ivory Coast. But once in Nigeria they can't try it. So I have football people. No more only free the
stronger than
how. Yes, only free the ball from a football people. You can't try it.
I did be a Ghana and you be a Nigerian.
Yeah, 2 times, especially say mafia worker. Yes. So in the first place, he's not even retired. Secondly, it is far-fetched that Jan most even appear among try. If there was one player near bit my bony, wouldn't mean in a time of bony football retire in terms of leadership near bony chairman. Why
Tony
Tony Baffo administration. Why being
for Stephen Appiah. For
these guys leadership near administration. We also for
even the father of the day you.
Yes, Abedi. But you so what trial they will bring you down. I think say in the interview, many things happened and emotions got the better of the day.
Okay.
And the questions are John Obi Mikel Busano na why did they pay? Because you see, they talk about World Cup at a certain point, he said the point blank. Say Obi to say former Ghana coach Tuado, not some permanent about. You see, at that point, that conversation I get today, I emotional. And sometimes you need emotional intelligence. Say, Bibisa and stay in comorbid stage in this. So I don't fault him. I don't fault him.
What is very too emotional because I don't know catching last time generation.
That is why I said I emotional.
Or for retire from
he feels some people were calling him so but I'm not going to lie to you. After 2022, he shouldn't have gotten anywhere closer to the Blaster after that game against Uruguay. When my judges are scared, I'm the fast one. Then you can say, "Oba national team But some people love him, people appreciate him. The day you as an administrator, with what CV? When they back that, is it because his father owns a football club?
And is it because voice and also cost for power on that too?
Who say Ghana football? A month where a back those players are strong journalists, PR, so these things they are bound to happen. But on what grounds a Bemobiaka said that you may run a Ghana football? Some on what grounds then why run a club will be that. Warani be that. Come how handle be and a project being. I'm not one of those people that will clamor for the day to come and become an administrator. On shall say free nanny and on fanany and very premium in
And I said interview no ko can say
oh yes see you man adia or say Netherlands ebo Utrecht no no say yes see you adia we Ghana ha akoswa for a very long time with what prospects with what CV someone adia be out here they be ameka same way many people say oh because of technocrat you can be a minister you cannot be a minister so unsua adia so won tiase enkodru baabia you cannot be a minister you cannot be a president and for sa someone so what I say.
But ye mura kotoko ene has transfer window no akulusi emra na notable yibia abam Justice Blade to as good yeah and kwam poku to baby no go stars ha men ka say discuss Phyllis am dey ma
good
but baby am pese di hu nkomo pa kotoko ne has omo signings a omo ye especially this season proud to democracy kappa kosu na me aduma Friday na ase kotoko ne as omuntua ade enfiri omu mistakes a omu ye wholesale sacking wholesale buying and one omu so omu ye give your take on kotoko signings a omu ye this season your take on hard signings a omu ye this season before say me the list ne beba before say me the beba me pese kakra bi fa that wholesale sacking and wholesale buying no under 1 minute.
German in the first place, a serious club does that. So Nadia Alali last season, Nadia Alali qualified for Champions League.
Yeah.
What is what from 13 players and now 18. So ye idiot on head of you. So Nadia Alali qualified for Champions League. Yeah, in Africa, and for Monko Abuche, Abeka say in Abuche, your continent so. Memlodi Sundowns. What is Oma Pamo 19 players in that? Now Oma Kotobe 11 players at the boom.
Oh, Kasa almost a rebuilding. Is that how to do the
rebuild every season? Be an rebuild.
Teta fast no see a rebuild.
Kakanka. And Pamon Quarteta, number Cassia Pablo, Chiasamaka.
This is the year Manti Umwadi.
Where they ask, say, a coach and Casano. So I say, coach from Aventi, and I say, board no so as I as a son. Do our Umwadi be an idea, she able to me echo.
Oh, very bad.
It is quite too bad. 9 players, 11 players, and chairman with the trend no quite there. Basa currently players no. These are players that are not playing for clubs, trials, free agency.
Yes,
what never 1 year, what never 2 years. Into about 1 year no. Last season top for a boy. Na me no win na. Send here your objective and then talk to Koemfa.
Yeah,
near talk to Koemfa.
Now if you know signing more than 5 players, I made the team Nigel.
Players balance is we that Inusa guy, or ma Kotoko, a far more chenche trousers, that Inusa guy left TV, no, or no, na bit mapping, oh, wait, dear. But strikers, no, me mobile you, that Boyan striker, no, oh,
yeah,
that's a more fin, don't matters was about
what that's all.
How bad day,
what that's all Bokotoko,
or bad day,
or Bo. You know what I'm winning. Kotoko signing 12 players, I signing 11 players.
Asatanopa no msa di 2 account.
Where my memo bomb. Has Abdulaziz almost signing free Swebu Oblast. Ebenezer Amo with free agent. Roxanne Tremen, Park Academy. Manuel Osejan, Park Academy. Caleb Cranton, Victory Club Warriors. Alex Banso, Namuru, Prince Amebo, free agent. Vincent Anane, free agent. Ana Mahmoud Kada, Moruma, and also Ivorian striker Dominic Insobila. Okay, Dominic Insobila,
yeah,
former Accra Lions captain.
Yeah.
And good old John Entry.
John Entry dreams.
Yes. My memoir Kotokoso there. Kotokoso.
Many has na Yankohana.
You can make any in a boom now. We are now the.
Yeah, heard it.
Compare. Near the
11 and 12. They heard it strong, Martin.
Dalad Ibrahim, free agent. Emmanuel Mama was also a free agent, but no Samates, yeah. And Kofi Marius Andy Beanie, or a center back from Ivory Coast or Ivorian. Isaac Pupuku Ajaman, also free agent. He's a former as good. And Abdul Kada Tananda, or also a Burkinabe or a midfielder. And Solomon also Asa. On also Ivorian or a Cameroon.
On a striker?
Maybe.
Or striker normally bone midfield.
Okay, the Cameroonian or not so free AS Fortuna de info na buy. Afi Abdul Wadi Murad goalkeeper of Morocco na buy FC Basania. But oba free agent. Ena Umar Ali onu say Umar DF there
defender.
Oh okay. Partizan Albania no free buy. Ena we so Emmanuel Sanja. Emmanuel Sanja ayi Vision FC.
Vision right back.
Aristotle Tamuzi center back DR Congo. Ana Richard Bobi Agadas free agent. Ana Eric Beta Ivorian ono so Wenger. It we need 12 players akotokwa afọ.
Ate se ba ko bi so abedu.
Ono no ye you know, ono no ye Aristotle Tamuzi. Ono ye DR Congo center back. So it is say ne yenhwe o hwe kotokwa ene has a sign is o mayi. The end out in the mood.
One thing I realized was that has the any addressing the problems. So I think Abdul Aziz in your left back.
Yes.
Last year enough problem back where left back and they think
Abdul Aziz left back here.
They've addressed it. But over Kotoko Diana, it's more of fabulous fans, more fans, it's more
Yeah.
Obana yeah, whether we need you or not. And until last year, no more squad near on balance when it came to it came to the rings. But no more center forward or forgive my language, will be an idea said it. And so later Kotoko striker or call Libya Abetamwa by a Omobeba Beres, but on the former course or where we know as so it tells you it's our wholesale signing. No. So obey your plan and card the address problems I can issue. And normally, chairman, can you have a team of bare 9 issues?
I mean, I did a problem. I say, go my time. Say this season, I'm far. They should give them the chance for next season.
Chairman, the issue is that you will find out that some of them
how can you sign 12?
They will have 11 injuries or more recover.
Yes, how can you sign 12 11 players? Now we're expecting a team, no, and play like a team.
Injuries are they want
they
to
cannot play together as a team.
Some of them
you have to give them some time.
Some of them they've been out of form so much they might never recover. The issues in your mama no. So also they are football people. Coaches also understand players.
Too bad.
They will realize some of them crying no proper scouting. Now Chairman, look at this Sanja guy. I like him when it comes to his delivery, free kicks, crosses. And is he solid defensively?
Now what to
that is the point.
Because Koti
yes.
A beba a boy the free come church by
Lord Amwa. No, they are Hoberton.
Oh, Charlie.
But eventually they brought him in. So you see, I don't know transfers is not problem oriented. The boy how be better on any some of them to other trials now I had and they will sign
you. Gideon, but under 1 minute. For we sign is here democracy cup when they come.
So far I've not been impressed with Tenkla ever preseason. Then House of Folk to almost well lose to is it
guys all they analyze you just
House of Folks so I think that Agreta Accra mock up no boy no and also must Lucy.
But I'm born no that boy from Namuru Banso
we good
oh Kakrana
okay. I think in terms of last season said any additions we I'm tilted towards Accra Folk. Okay. I'm tilted towards Accra Folk.
Okay. When Gideon prediction. Na me aduma Friday. Ye na ye be ko ne akwa akwohwe. The House of Folk ebeti ma share Kumasi Asante Kotokwa. Me de baby am gina na me gina we the emotions sentiment ni na be ye adwuma. Kumasi Asante Kotokwa be share Accra Folk. Me de no.
On Friday, the queue ne be Kumasi and some of us will also be here because Friday full prediction for all the matches, Premiership, Serie, La Liga, Liga. I think this is the first edition. Okay. Until our TikTok Fab TV, Facebook Fab TV, and YouTube Fab TV DH. You know, wow, we tune into Hong Kong there, and every Friday now we posted those videos into. And so when you acquire there, I own for Saturday.
Okay. You say a quite thing be and you are Bubuano. senior ogidi aka social media handles mo mensa amfa nto baby nti nyame yɛ adom a mundi die gidi ɔkaeɛ n'akyi na biribiara nkɔ so kamakama nyame yɛ adom a Friday yɛbɛba na yɛabɛyɛ as usual as what Gideon said no yɛde no nso bɛba abɛto dwa de ama mo nti nyame yɛ adom a Friday yɛbɛhyia